Santosha, contentment, being completely content with what you have. We are continuing the Niyamas. This is the second one. A beautiful day and welcome to the Ayurveda in Europe channel. What does this word means, Santosha, on a deeper level? Being completely content, also releasing your expectations and accepting the things you have and accepting everything what is happening in your life. I would like to read a little bit from the Yoga Sutras, Patanjali's Yoga Sutras, one sentence, and the Bible. Yoga Sutras 2.42. From acceptance and contentment, supreme happiness is gained. And now let's see what the Bible says. Corinthians 7:17. Regardless, each one should lead the life that the Lord has assigned him and to which God has called him. So, how can you practice? How can you reach this feeling that you are actually completely content and satisfied? What Ayurveda suggests is that do the best in everything, in your work and in life, and at the same time release your expectations. Actually, it says release without expecting the fruits of your actions. And this satisfaction or contentment should be independent from the world outside, and it also means that you understand what you basically need in your life. And I would like to talk about a little bit Greece with this content, meaning that everything is actually should be independent from the outside world. So in Greece, you can notice sometimes that you never get what you ordered or what you wanted or what you reserved. For example, in a restaurant, you order something and then you get something else. It's very, very frequent. So usually there are two reactions to that. Some people send it back, for example, the food at the restaurant, and others accept it. But interestingly, at the same time, sometimes if you don't send it back, you can realize later that it was much better what you got, because Greek people have a very high intuition and they give you what you need even if you don't order it. Just sometimes you are not satisfied with it. And I would like to cite also a Greek philosopher Epicurus. He said that how you can reach happiness with contentment, depending on three things. First is that if you can stay in a state of tranquility. The second, you are free from fear. And the third, if it's the absence of bodily pain. So if you don't have pain, you don't have fear, and you are quiet, you can be happy. In other writings, he also writes that if you lead an ascetic life, you have a noble friendship, a good friend, and avoidance of politics also necessary to stay content and happy in life. I think in these days it's really relevant. And what does it mean that you accept the things in your life, what you have and what is happening? It means that actually you believe that there is a higher source than you and everything is happening for a higher purpose. And what is this higher purpose? It is always that we should develop spiritually, mentally, emotionally, so we grow. And what I experienced in my life is that those people who actually don't do their dharma, or they don't do what they are born for, they don't use their talents, they cannot be satisfied somehow in life. So they feel that something is missing. And that's a situation when they are also afraid of the death. I had an interesting experience once, and actually many times I saw it that actually it depends, contentment depends if you do what you really want in your life, what is your talented for. Once I was called for a desk, and it was a painter, and his big purpose was to have an exhibition, and actually he died the same day when he opened his exhibition. And a family needed to go through huge emotions, first this huge joy and then the death experience. But actually that's what you can see. If people do what is their dharma in life, they are happy to die, they die happily actually, and they are content. So how you can practice it? You can also listen the video about asteya, honesty, and it is very important just to know what you need in life and to do what you feel inside that you are here for, even if it's not your work but it's just your hobby. Then you can be content and happy in your life. I hope it helps you. Stay happy, stay healthy, and have a nice day.